the 12th or the 11th today?
Today's the 12th.
Okay. Hi, everybody. My name is Lasha, and today is Friday, December the 12th of 2025. And this is, don't you want to introduce yourself?
My name is Trevor. I am the manager here, and we are soon going to upgrade our technology because we've been talking about this since the beginning of the year, and now it's
Yeah, we
finally going
have.
to happen.
When did we start talking about upgrading technology? Was it
January.
before January, before March the 13th? But we won't talk about March the 13th till
What
May the
happened on
1st.
March the 13th?
You know.
When you moved.
Yeah. Okay,
2025.
so there's nobody here, but that often happens with lives. So Trevor is here to support me tonight because he has no idea what I'm talking about at all. Okay. I purchased this book called The
Can you
Exorcism of
go to the
Anneliese
line?
Michael
So
in 2013. And when I first started my channel, I wanted to read books so that I could fall asleep, right?
mhm.
But for some reason, I have this interest in exorcisms, things that are very macabre. But you know that I'm not a macabre person. So Trevor is just here because we're going to be talking about exorcisms, and there is a spiritual war going on right now. And I think that Erica Kirk and Candace Owens just, I haven't even watched Candace Owens today, okay? Because Trevor doesn't even want to talk about Charlie Kirk anymore. He's had enough
Yeah.
of it
The past
because
is the past.
the past is the past. Um, and some people have different views, and that's okay. But this is the book that I'm reading tonight, and Trevor's going to react. And it's about the exorcism of Anneliese Michael, but it's from a movie.
I was gonna ask, can you go to the page where it says, "No, believe me, something terrible, something very supernatural is going on. You know that blah 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 blah." I remember you made that short, and you were looking down. You're like, "No, believe me."
No, there is paranormal. Trevor, how do I get
Hello, Jamie.
myself? How do I get myself on the screen?
By flipping the camera.
I flip the but it just goes
Okay,
to
now you
that.
just turned off the camera.
Okay, because I want to show people the movie first. Hi there. I'm sorry. Trevor's going to handle all of the comments. I'm not being rude. I'm 54 and I'm technologically challenged. So I'm at a bunch of pictures here, Trevor, and I just
Hello,
want
ketchup
my
sugar.
face here. How do I
I
do
love
that?
the username. You flip your camera, the circular.
I
The
just
circular
did.
button. The top one, like this.
Oh, shoot. Okay, I don't want to see me. Okay, wait a minute. Maybe this will work.
People can change. Like James Van Hopper.
Can anybody see this or hear it?
I
Now
can
I
put
can't
Mr.
see
Rose on
anything.
the stand to
With the green
corroborate
screen,
Shoot.
you can't see anything.
Okay, well, anyways, there's
You
plenty
want
of.
the green screen off?
I don't know how to do it, Trevor. I don't want to waste everybody's time. Okay, so
Green
if you
screen
go to the
off.
playlist, you'll see that I started a playlist of The Exorcism of Anneliese Michael, which the movie, The Exorcism of Emily Rose, is based on. Where did I just put the book, Trevor? Oh, here it is. Now, Trevor's never heard this story before, and the reason that I truly believe in devils, if you believe in God, you have to believe in devils. But this is what I don't understand. There's the Old Testament, there's the New Testament. I've never read the Bible in full. Have you?
I'm just raising my hand like I'm
Yeah,
at a
go
school
ahead, go
meeting
ahead.
teacher. Can we sing Anxiety by Doechii tonight?
Yeah, after this for sure. Okay. So Trevor, do you believe in God?
I do believe in God, yes.
Okay.
But I don't believe he created the earth. It's the one thing I don't believe that happened.
That's an
How do you
interesting.
how did you create the earth? Did you use your hands? Did you use your brain?
Was it a
Like
yeah.
how it doesn't seem humanly possible. That's just what I think of it. But of course everyone has their own beliefs. So
I'm 54 years old and I still don't know what I believe, but I know one thing for certain. I know that devils exist. And I think at the end of this book, you're all going to have an interesting take. Now, you know what I would suggest? Go watch the movie on Netflix, The Exorcism of Emily Rose, because I wanted to show you some clips of the movie and how good Jennifer Carpenter is in this movie. Like, look at that face. Like,
it
she's a
looks almost,
really, really good
no offense, but
actress.
it looks almost like Kamala Harris.
Yeah. You talk about politics. Okay, so all I'm going to read tonight, all I am going to read tonight, if I can get through a whole chapter, that'll be a miracle. But it's chapter 1. I've taken many notes. Just let me close the door here so my mother doesn't have to listen to me. And
When
it's
we get the
called the
computers, there will be more.
childhood. It's called the childhood years. Okay? All right, here it goes. Anneliese Michael was not quite 24 years old when she died. She was a child of the stable, frugal, industrious, slow moving German middle class, more
Old lady.
peasant.
Okay, this question is very inappropriate. Therefore, you are getting removed.
Thank you. So it was more peasant than urban. So law
And the message
abiding.
was false.
And in Bavaria,
Okay, you are getting banned, my friend, because that was
where
weird
she
as
was
hell.
born and she was Catholic, okay? The Michaels had been village artisans for centuries, mainly builders and brick builders. Her father owned a sawmill in Klingenberg. Now,
No,
why
you're
does in
this. All right.
Klingenberg?
Whoa,
So
this. All right, you're getting banned from
did her
YouTube.
mother's father. Now he owned a sawmill, okay? And
Yeah,
in the
someone was saying very,
community,
very, very, very. She was
and
saying very bad thing. I think we should turn the. Should you think we should turn it off?
I
The
think you should
chat
turn the
or
chat
something.
off. Yeah, turn the chat off.
Someone
We
was
can
saying
chat
something
later.
very, 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 very bad. That's banned. Would be banned on here.
Okay, no, they'll be banned. I didn't do
It was
anything.
probably illegal. I don't.
But this happened in Lower Bavaria. Now, Anneliese was born there on September the 21st of 1952, which would put her age today at 78 to 79 years old if she had survived, okay? Um, a first daughter, Martha. So prior to Annaliese's birth, her mother had a daughter named Martha and died at the age of 8 of a kidney ailment. Everyone loved Martha. The family is, I don't know what that means. The family is wont to tell. I don't know what that means. She liked to pray and was a gay and gentle child. Now, before everybody has a frickin' fit about me saying gay means happy. That's the original word of gay. And how words turn into perversion,
Well,
I'll never know.
Lash, did you see what
Anyhow,
that guy said?
what did he say?
I can't say it because that's how bad it was.
Don't say it or don't say it. Okay.
Dude,
So anyways, so the mother, I prayed 3 rosaries today and was
yeah, and if
gay.
anybody says anything like that again, you're getting reported immediately. I had to report this guy.
Okay, so when Annalise was little, this is important. When Annalise was little, she often visited with her grandmother. So grandparents, as you know, have a huge what's the word? Effect on your life. Don't you think, Trev?
Hmm.
Okay. So anyways, um throughout her life, she retained some of the special lilt. I can't see this. Hang on a minute. Oh, I really want to get to the good stuff. But, anyways, okay. So, okay, throughout her life, she remained some of the special lilt of the dialect. Oh, I see, of the village of her mother. So there's different dialects, I guess, in Klingenberg. Do you know where Bulgaria is?
No.
No? Okay. Okay, so this is story time. Okay, so Annaliese's father, Joseph Michael, was sent to secondary school. Okay, you know what this chapter just goes? I remember reading this chapter. So instead of me going through the whole chapter, let me just explain Annaliese's early years because I remember the chapter. So Joseph and Martha were more of the, like I said, they were more peasants than urban. So that would be like, you're more urban, Trevor. So in this day and age, it would be like you and I are kind of urban, but in that day and age, they would have lived on cobblestone roads and they would have been farmers, and the other people would have owned shops and so on. So they go
Mm.
through Annaliese's parents' genealogy, which I really personally don't have any interest in. But the one thread through the entire chapter of chapter one, which is about Annaliese's early years, which really, there's no, I've read through this whole chapter. You know, and the only thing it really talks about in Annaliese's life is it talks about her parents, the genealogy, they were peasants, and they believed in God. They were highly religious and they were Catholic. So in Catholicism, as far as I know, there's a New Testament, there's the Old Testament, but nowadays people don't believe in the vengeful God. Am I right or wrong? Like, I don't even know. But what I'm trying to say
Mhm.
is Annalise was a devout Catholic. Like she was so devout. And she was one of those little girls that would take in all the stray cats and all the stray dogs. And she was
Mm.
very innocent, and she wasn't abused, but she had very strict family, which isn't a bad thing. And she had two sisters. She had a good father and a good mother, and they were very strict. And they didn't even let Annalise dance. That's how religious they were. It reminds me of the movie Footloose. Are you kidding me? Are there actually states in the 80s that didn't allow dancing for real? Trevor?
That's insane. So, Losh, I think we should put the community guidelines on soon because this person said something very bizarre.
Well, I mean, look at the picture behind me. It is bizarre. You want to see something really
It,
bizarre?
it was off topic too.
Well, what? This is what I hate. I go on this. Do I need to make videos of these readings? Because I just really want to read this book. But I just wanted to summarize. So, based on what I said about chapter one, Trevor, what was Annalise? She was totally sensitive. And
Mhm.
it's very well known that if you believe in God, you have got to believe in hell. You have to. I can't take you seriously with that. Where
All
do
right, I'm
I
gonna
get
keep this
that?
mic.
Oh, and you know what? I wanted to tell you about the Charlie Kirk stuff, Trevor. This does have a huge effect, I think, on the midterms that are coming up. Oh, now I got it onto the movie. Hang on a minute, Trevor. Here we are.
It's like,
Surrounded the Rose family
oh,
farm.
this makeup's really staying on.
Father Moore's
Let's hope we
beliefs
don't get a
are based
copyright.
on archaic and irrational.
Archaic.
Emily suffered because she was sick, not because she was a saint. I'm a man of faith, and I'm also a man of facts. And in here, facts are
you
what must
filming?
matter.
Yeah.
Oh, has little.
Trevor's right here.
Oh, hello, Trevor. How are you?
Hello.
Rose had
Good.
Wait. You want to see Mom?
How are you?
Oh, no. There you go.
No, you don't want to see me.
Okay, there's our Christmas tree. My mother fixed it up.
That's it. That's the tree.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want a lot for
I love Christmas,
I
'cause
just want
his
to think
boots were
of
made for
you.
walking. That
I just
straw is
want a lot
turning
for
to.
Christmas.
Remember that these boots are made for walking shirt?
We're talking about Emily Rose, and then I start bursting into Christmas songs, and he's
Lisa.
wearing lipstick.
What the hell
Oh,
with lipstick on? Since
fake
when do
lipstick.
you wear lip? Oh, come on.
you know what? You two both have ADHD worse than me.
What are you doing
Lisa,
with lipstick
did you-
on?
I'm trying to watch Emily Rose. Come
Well, I
on.
want to know where that lipstick came from.
You know what? You've got to listen to Laura Linney's explanation and the defense.
The
And
lipstick?
no, it's not about Trevor.
Can you
Trevor,
believe?
you take off that
Lisa,
lipstick
can you
now.
You
believe?
take it off right now.
You take it off right now because
Okay.
Laura Linney's about to do her Oscar-winning performance.
You take off your lip. I don't like
He
that.
took it off. Here she goes. Here she goes. Here she goes.
Okay, come on.
Ready?
Take it off.
And this case went to trial, man. Look at the face he's got on. That's what Emily Rose used to say.
Oh.
Okay, listen. Ethan Thomas calls himself a man of faith. I, on the other hand, am a woman of doubt. Angels and demons, God and the devil. These things either exist or they do not exist.
Well, how does he do it?
Are we all alone in this life? Or are we not alone? Either thought is astonishing. Do I really believe that this tragedy is the work of the devil? To be honest, I don't know. But I cannot deny that it's possible. The prosecution wants you to believe that Emily's psychotic epileptic disorder was a fact, because facts leave no room for reasonable doubt. Yeah. This trial isn't about facts. God isn't about facts. That's right.
Yeah.
Is a fact that Emily was a hypersensitive? Yes. Donnie suggests a person who is more likely by her very nature to become possessed. I can't say that, but the question is it possible? Is it a fact that Gambutrol anesthetized Emily's brain so that the exorcism ritual was rendered ineffective? I can't be sure of that. But is it possible? Is it a fact that Emily was beloved by God? And that after her exorcism, she chose to suffer till the end so that we might believe in a more magical world, a world where the spiritual realm really exists. I can't say that's a fact. But ask yourself, is it possible? It's what Emily believed. It's what Father Moore believed. And that sincere belief is what determined her choices and his. Now, for the most important question, is Father Richard Moore guilty beyond a reasonable doubt of negligent homicide? Did he, in fact, neglect Emily's needs in such a way that her death is now on his hands? No, that is not a fact. It is not a fact that Emily was epileptic. It is not a fact that she was psychotic. Facts
leave no room for possibilities. The only thing I know beyond a doubt in this case is that Father Moore loved Emily with his whole heart. He did everything in his power to help her. He has risked his very freedom so we could hear her story. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, in my job, I sometimes have to defend bad men. Father Richard Moore is not one of them. Don't send a good man to prison. No. I'm not asking that you believe everything that Father Moore believes. But I ask you to believe in Father Moore. Okay, that's all, folks. That's it for episode 2. Do you think Emily was possessed? Do you think she wasn't? And you know what? It's not a laughing matter because I'm going to tell you some stories in chapter 2, not tomorrow, but on probably on Sunday or Monday. When we get to chapter 2, it really gets into what the trial was about, and that's what makes the book so interesting. And it's not published anymore. I bought this. If I bought it in 2013 and it's 2025, that was 13 years ago,
Yeah,
right?
I was gonna say earlier, do you know the boots are made for walking short with your mom? That short's gonna be turning 2 years old.
Trevor, can you please
Yes.
imitate Melania Trump?
I'm excited for Christmas. Because God, he don't like Christmas. But I love Christmas. But it is a sad holiday because some children do not have a Christmas. But I want everyone in the world to have a Christmas.
Do you remember my friend Rita with the black hair
Yes, Rita. The
and her 2
anxiety.
boys?
Anxiety.
She gave me anxiety and anxiety.
Yes.
She gave me very much anxiety. You know, Slavic people.
Yeah.
I'm Slavic and Jewish and from Mongolia somewhere, 'cause nobody has a nose like me. I was going to call this channel
Yeah.
Lasha Knows Best, like as an NOSE best. You
You
know what my
said that
father
a long
said?
time ago.
You know what my father said when he first saw me? She
What?
looks like Dido. My ugly grandfather. I gotta show you what my grandfather looks like.
Yeah. Is anybody still watching?
Oh, here we go.
No.
He got off. But in the real story, the priest didn't get off. They went to jail for 6 months and they secluded themselves for the rest of their lives. Why? What were they afraid of? And also in the prologue, it talks about how the original tapes, and anybody can find them on YouTube, of
Mm-hmm.
the tapes of her exorcisms, and I won't show it. It's really sad. But do you know that there are places like in Santo Domingo where she's a saint? So it's one of those, to me, one of those deep dives I'd like to take about demonic possessions. I think that's what my theme is going to be. I really want to understand it. And I know Andrew Gold did a whole thing about it and thinks it's all bullshit. But I have stories to tell for real when I'm ready to expose that. I've seen apparitions twice in my life.
The first one I saw, you know what the last three, never mind. Okay, when I was 6 years old, I lived with my mom. Obviously, my parents were divorced. Now, I was sleeping with my mom that night because I just got really, really scared. And I went into her room and I fell asleep and I was lying in the bed. I'll never forget it as long as I fucking live. I was out. I was asleep. I literally sit up. I'm wide awake. And right behind the dresser, there's this fucking gargoyle going like this. And it had red eyes. And I was wide awake. And I woke my mother up. And she said, "There's nothing there." And ever since, and then it wasn't too long after that that I got anorexia. How do you like that? It's the truth, and I'm not crazy. But I'll tell you the second ghost story next time. But I've never talked about these things on camera before, and I'm not crazy. Well, I know I'm a little different, but like that's true stuff, you know? Trevor? Hello, Audrey O'Keefe. How are you? I haven't watched Candace Owens yet, but you know, I'm just going to say this and I don't give a shit. In my stupid brain, humble opinion, and it's just not true. There's no way it's true. It's just me being crazy. Trump had Charlie, and she knows, and so does the other one. And I wish they would just get on the phone and talk. And you know what? I really believe that because Charlie Kirk, he got the young conservative vote for Trump to get elected.
Hmm.
And I don't believe I watched Kash Patel in front of the
Just so
judiciary
everyone knows,
hearing.
you gotta
Wait, 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 wait,
be
wait, wait, wait.
you gotta be a certain age to be.
I watched Kash Patel on the judiciary hearing. And do you know what Eric Kirk said on CBC?
What?
She called it a judiciary. It's judiciary. She called it a
Hello. Oh, just so everyone knows, you gotta be
Oh,
13 or older to be on here.
she
No kids
has to
allowed.
be.
We're,
Yeah,
we're putting
no
that in the
kids.
community guidelines.
And you know what? I don't care. I really think that the Trump administration had everything to
Yeah,
do
we
with
gotta be more
it.
serious around here. YouTube rolled out
Erica,
the custom guidelines at the right time.
I'm being serious. I really believe that. I really believe that.
We were talking about in the Giovanna live today, actually, about custom community guidelines how we're rolling out to everyone now. It used to be just for specific people who have advanced features, but now it's available for everyone. So everybody can we can say like gotta be 13 or
I
older.
am a
No
Muhammad.
weird or inappropriate messages.
No, 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 no. No freak vibes in the lives. That's my rule.
Yes.
Okay, Trev, I need to go out for 15 minutes, but I'll
And
call you
after this,
afterwards.
I want to show you what the guy said and how why we need guidelines. It is
ASAP. Okay.
ASAP.
So can I call you in 15 minutes? Because it's 7 o'clock and it's time for my mom. She's on a routine. So I'll call you in 15 minutes. And listen, thank you, everybody. That's a wrap. I hope you all watch it afterwards. Trevor, thank you for being here, for support
Mm,
and moderating. Love you. And I'll talk to you all later and have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Yes, have a